This is a presentation of SimWorld Sports.
Happy Thursday, SimWorld. Welcome back to New Orleans. In Southern Hospitality Shootout, we have reached the semifinals, folks. Two teams on the road to redemption coming together in our first game. Atlanta and Washington. Should be a fantastic matchup. I am Elava, with my producer here with me, as always, Roniel, and in the booth today, calling the game. Happy to be here. I'm happy to have him here, Rick Blaze. Say hi to the folks, Rick Blaze.
How you doing, E? How's everybody out there in the sim world? You know, Rick Blaze here. You know, number one in the broadcast and definitely number one in your hearts. I'm looking forward for a really good time this evening. It's semifinal time. The ATL Shouty with Coach Anything's Possible going against, is it DC? Washington. Let's get to it.
Well, like I said, both these teams started slowly to begin this season, but they've really picked it up since. Atlanta has had a breakout in this tournament, and they control the tip. And bring it up is little Kalen Colbert, just 5'6", the point guard, the junior, but has also been playing strong in recent weeks. Let's see what Colbert and his teammates can do here. There's, of course, Donovan West, second leading scorer on the team. He's also been really aggressive out here at the shootout, and he takes that shot and won't go.
And I would say this going into it, I feel more comfortable broadcasting games called the shootout in New Orleans than I did in LA. I'll be honest with you.
Well, as an Angelino myself, I can tell you you're not wrong about that, Rick Blaze. And again, I've been in some questionable situations in New Orleans, so maybe I shouldn't have talked.
This is true.
Donovan West, top of the key, drains that three. West has not been a prolific three-point shooter so far this year, only hitting 29% coming into this game, but gets us going here. Ooh, shot up and in, and guess who that was, Rick? None other. Cooper Kingy Cross, the number one recruit in the nation, number one ranked point guard out of Annapolis, Maryland. Averaging almost 30 points a game, and he takes that ball away from Colbert. Quickly gives DC the lead.
And his number one rank is almost unanimous.
Oh, there's dissent out there in the sim world, Rick? Is that what I'm hearing?
Oh yeah.
Dissent?
Oh yeah. There's. Oh yes. It's not unanimous decision. Some goof off decides to name him number one as if they don't have a number 17 named Jamison Johnson. Big guy who made Atlanta 7 feet tall, played no games. Number one recruit going to Kentucky. As if he's not the number one guy in SimWorld. Shout, please.
Well, Cooper Kingy Cross has risen up to that level. He is actually being recruited by Clemson and North Carolina most heavily. North Carolina in on some of the top players in this class. We're looking to load up a class here. Meanwhile, both these teams are really going to the outside shooting at the start of this game. So far, DC milking a 1-point lead.
Both these teams making every shot. Looking like a video game out here.
6 for 10 overall, 60% shooting by the two teams combined. Ooh,
was that a miss by the king?
Might have been a miss by the man himself.
Oh, his stats is falling as we talk. I'm telling you. The king better not come out here looking like a court jester.
Oh, Freddie Stonewall, nice move, nice pass from Colbert to find him. Freddie Stonewall, leader of the Atlanta Stars, the 41st ranked senior, comes in 14.6 points per game.
I know we're in 2022, so I don't think I'm going to be out of bounds by saying this, but your last name's Stonewall. I think we just really have you on the string.
I believe you may be right. Well, anywhere Freddie goes to college, maybe there's an NIL deal.
Get jiggy with it.
Tyson Muldrow. We're coming back to that topic too, Rick. Don't worry. But I got to talk about Tyson Muldrow for a minute too. Beautiful dunk there by the seed out of Chattanooga. You know, Rick. Oh, that shot won't go down. Muldrow, I nominated him as a potential McDonald's All-American Game dunk candidate because I like what he does at 6'7". Didn't make the cut, and granted, you only have 6 guys compete, and there's a lot of worthy guys lining up to get that as Muldrow makes another bucket. 5-point lead for Atlanta. I like the Kyson Muldrow game.
So, E, so I assume that you're saying that it wasn't unanimous with these dunk competitors either.
No, it was not. This is true too. But there were some people on that who made the cut who I definitely wanted to see get on there.
Okay.
You know, D. Woodley, only 5'11", but you know, he's got the kind of hops that you want to see in a competition like that.
And the shorter you are when you dunk, it makes it look a lot better.
That's right.
So let me ask you,
Ooh,
if we're
dunk for Muldrow.
if we're putting Muldrow in, who you taking out?
Ooh, that is a good question. Might be Johnny Baldwin, but let's get into this in more detail when we return. We're going to take a quick break. 5-point Atlanta lead, a little bit more than halfway through the first quarter. To go, opening quarter, semifinal, championship spot on the line for these two teams. Neither one of them would advance to a championship game yet this year, although EC did make it to the semifinals of the Show Me in St. Louis earlier this year. Oh, strong move there from Oliverson, but great defense from Muldrow. Kyson Muldrow, 26th ranked senior, has come out to play so far tonight.
Speaking of Muldrow, we got playoff on the T's, E. 16, 6 players, dunk contest. Mudrow's going in. Who? Four players. Mudrow's going in. Who's coming out?
You know, no disrespect to him because he is a fantastic player, fantastic all-around player, and a great dunker even for that matter. But if I had to pull somebody out, let me make sure I got this right. I saw that. Let me make sure I got the finalists right. There we go. I just got them repeated to me by my producer, so I did have them right. And the person I would take out, it was who I was thinking of, Baldwin. I would take out Johnny Baldwin. I mean, again, look at Kyson Muldrow. Look
at Muldrow, right on cue.
Exactly. The man is putting together his highlight mixtape for tonight for why he should have been in this dunk contest so far. And he is also powering Atlanta to a 4-point lead early on.
Absolutely. So, since we're on the subject, I'm going to assume if you had to pick right now, Baldwin obviously is not going to be your favorite because you would have taken him out. So, who is your early favorite for winning both the 3-point shootout and the dunk contest?
I'm going to wear my heart on my sleeve on this one. I'm going to give you both my favorite and who I'm going to be rooting for. Oh, hold on.
Get that man the dunk contest. Whoever made the rosters, they lied. Line him up.
Well, at this point, what I want to see is Tyson Muldrow versus my man who is in the dunk contest, who I do think is the favorite and who I will be rooting for. And that is Big Q, Quincy Henderson, the Southeast, going to the University of Alabama. 6'5", I believe, but just rise and rise like a bird when he wants to take flight. I love Quincy Henderson's game. I love him as a dunker, and I'm looking forward to watching him go to work in that dunk contest coming up. 4-point lead for Atlanta, a minute 34 remaining here in the first quarter. In addition to the dunk contest, we also have the three-point contest coming up, the McDonald's All-American game, and of course, if you're tuning in, hopefully you saw already on SimWorld NBA Discord this week, the McDonald's All-American East and West teams announced. Jamison Johnson, of course, making that cut, as well as Cooper Kingy Cross with us tonight.
Not so easy.
In Atlanta inbounds. 4-point lead. A surging Atlanta team. You mentioned at the top of our broadcast, new coach William Henney making anything possible in Atlanta. Oh, and again!
He's putting on a dunking clinic. Somebody lied.
In spite of the best efforts of Noah Ellington to stop that dunk, all he does is give Muldrow a three-point opportunity.
The more this game is going on, the more you're looking like you know what you're talking about, and the people above do not. I'm sorry. You're making them out to be a liar as we speak, E.
I have had my eye on Kyson Muldrow. Of course, I've got to call a couple of his games recently. He is a player, Muldrow, 6'7", 210-pound senior out of Chattanooga, averaging 7.4 points and 8.7 rebounds. He does have a team-high 23 dunks he's thrown down so far this year. Another rebound for Muldrow. We got to get Muldrow's first quarter stats. I think he might be over his game average on these 8 minutes alone.
Yeah, you pumping him up, B. You pumping him up. That's what's going on. He must be hearing you again. He's just showing his ASS right now.
It is Kyson Muldrow's world. You and I are just living in it, Rick.
Man, you know what? I'm boycotting. You know what? I'm no longer watching. Muldrow needs to be assigned a special guest referee that can come out in his sneakers and do something, because he is showing what time it is. Every play down.
Oh. Actually,
You see
wasn't
the Muldrow
Muldrow.
dunk or turnover right now.
There you go. Bucket for DC. Ends the little run. Cuts the lead to 7. We're under 30 seconds to play here in the opening quarter. It has been Atlanta and the Kyson Muldrow show so far.
I'm going to see if I can get some chants. I'm going to start a chant. Muldrow, Muldrow. We're going to be outside the stadium on the dunk contest night. Muldrow, Muldrow, Muldrow.
Tries a mid-range. Oh, the one thing Kyson couldn't do is hit that little jumper there so
Hey,
far.
when you're out, you got a heat check. You got to see where you're at.
You got to heat check sometimes. It's true. 7-point Atlanta lead. Nice first quarter for them. They are almost on a 100-point pace to kick off this thing. They're looking to play this weekend in the championship game of the tournament. Second quarter just about to start here in New Orleans, and Atlanta, hot Atlanta, off to a hot start tonight. 7-point advantage over DC and Cooper King Cross, the newly minted #1 player in the senior class. Cooper King Cross, you know that name. Everybody knows that name. Ooh, nice move to Noah Ellington.
Not only should Cooper King Cross be #2 in the rankings, right now he's #2 on the court because Mojo is the star of the show right now.
Oh, I think somebody, yeah, yep.
Just like Candy, man.
That's right, that's right. You dim the lights, set it 3 times into a mirror, and then poof, he appears and hits a three. Cooper King Cross.
Second best jump shot I've seen in the league.
Oh, the faint praise, but Cooper King Cross leading his DC team. He's only down by 4 here, but there's a missed opportunity there. Couldn't get that back at the ball. Jackson Glenn thought about taking it, thinks better of it. This is still mostly the second string guys in the game right now for Atlanta. Some of the first teamers have returned from DC. Up. Cross comes up and comes away with it. Oh, finds Dante Walker on a drive. He flips it up again.
Walker's been really feeling himself this game. He's taking a couple of jump shots and he's trying to do some stuff. I don't know if he got some new tattoos or something, but he's really trying to do his thing tonight.
Walker, the 45th ranked senior in the class. Oh, there's a nice jumper, splashes in. London Jackson, reserve guard out of Macon, Georgia.
Oh, shout out to my ex-man that makes
Nice pass by King Cross, and nice hands actually by Noah Ellington, 6'10" big man out of Philadelphia. Gathered that one, put it up and in. A 1-possession game. This had been a 9-point Atlanta lead earlier, just a few minutes ago, end of the first quarter. Nice effort here from DC and King Cross to get back in this game. Well, Rick wanted to mention, you know, this is our traditional Thursday doubleheader, and we have both of the semifinals from the Southern Hospitality to get through the schedule tonight. Coming up next, big one between Gulf Coast and Toronto. You see Tyson Simpson and Marcus Leif out of Toronto taking on principally the man himself, D. Woodley. One of the brightest shining stars, no longer top ranked. Well, I don't think he was ever top ranked.
No,
but he is the second leading scorer in all of SimWorld High School hoops, and our next one should be an entertaining one too. This one definitely has been so far as well. His first team players back out on the court now for Atlanta, and there's Freddie. Oh, Stonewall couldn't get that jumper to go, and the rebound tipped up and ends up in Walker's hands. Great shot.
Ladies and gentlemen. That was a pedestrian dunk. That was a rather pedestrian dunk.
Oh, he's not in the contest.
Yeah, that's why
Walker. Dante Walker, definitely a skilled player, being recruited by the likes of Butler, Creighton, and more. Senior. We have a tie ball game. Freddie Stonewall wants to untie it with a 3, but it won't go.
Stonewall gave him the green light.
Will Erickson on the other end can't score. Nice rebound. Keith Anthony, but his second attempt won't go. He's up in the shortest man in the game, Kalen Colbert. Gets away with the basketball. Oh, nice kick from Colbert.
Yeah.
Moan Moore able to finish it off. Really impressive too from this Atlanta team. And you keep in mind that there are 5 juniors who play big minutes. This team just is good team basketball, or they certainly are now under Coach Henning. Oldroth passes out of the double team, finds West open for a 3, and he drains it.
For a little guy, that Colbert can see the court very well. I have to give him credit.
Just a junior out of Alpharetta, Georgia, but he's averaging 4.8 assists per game. Laughlin's 3 won't go. Anthony though.
He's been working in offensive boards today. Gotta give him credit.
So some people calling for Keith Anthony, considered in the rankings. The senior averaging 7.9 points, 7.8 rebounds.
I don't know about no ranking. What kind of ranking?
Top 50. He's top 50. Oh,
who's at 49?
I know that at 50, as a matter of fact, is Gerard Baptiste.
Oh Oh,
We'll
he
be
can take
seeing in our
Baptiste.
game coming up next.
He can take Baptiste. That's fine. He can be 50. No higher though. He can be 50. Him and Baptiste. Him and Baptiste can alternate every week.
Well, it's a 4-point lead for Atlanta right here. We are almost exactly, just a little bit more than halfway through the second quarter. We have a break in the action. We're going to take a quick break here too. Atlanta holding on to the advantage here in the semifinals.
Das hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebensradar.
Mayday, Mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
Entertaining ball game we have here. The Southern Hospitality shootout in New Orleans so far. Semifinal we deserve between two teams that are both surging, playing their best basketball of the year. Kyson Muldrow, probably his game of the year so far, certainly if he keeps it up. Nice drive there, but actually nice defense from the Kalen Colbert to get him off that shot.
Was that the Kane?
It was.
Was that a miss by the Kane?
No. Oh, was it? It might have been. I thought it was Khalil Erickson for a second, but no, I think that was Kingy Cross missed out on the other
Kane,
end.
huh? Okay. Came up short, huh?
Staying with Atlanta here. Oh, they're actually flashed three underneath the bucket. They should have got that into him.
Yeah. Boy ran a double weave on that inbound. I like it.
It ended up in Stonewall's hand, and he buries the jumper. Stonewall, 6'5" wing out of Atlanta, averaging 13.6 a game on 47% shooting. There's Kingy Cross, can't get that bucket to go.
The Kane missed again.
Heath Anthony, though, starting to make his presence felt down low. 6'9" senior out of Baltimore.
Yeah, I was just
He does shoot 69% from the field.
And I was just saying, if Anthony Davis played like this, Keith Anthony and the Lakers be in a playoff run right now.
Well, if Anthony Davis could stay healthy like Keith Anthony, that might help too. Kingy Cross has missed a few shots in a row now. Atlanta, 6-point lead, chance to extend it. Look at that drive from Colbert. He finishes it too. Kingy Cross tried to come over and rotated too late.
You know, E, some say Kalen Colbert could be the best big man in the league. Some say.
Well, that league is probably a grade school league somewhere. As Kalen Colbert is 5'6" and 190 pounds, and he is playing well tonight.
I think that pressure on the Kings. I think that pressure on the Kings is getting to him. I think the number one pressure rank, pressure is getting to Cooper King. He's just jacking him up and closing his eyes and praying to whatever portion of God he's praying to, and then it's not working right now.
There's the man for which things have been working tonight. The DC squad, led by Coach Myra Murray. We should give a shout out to Coach Murray. Haven't talked about him yet, but Keith Anthony kind of having a little bit of a breakout game too. Not quite as dramatic with the fireworks. We're going to take a quick break, though, before he goes to the line. Come right back. 8-point Atlanta lead. All right, and we're back. First free throw is up. Keith Anthony nails that one. Shooting 83% from the free throw stripe this season. And yeah, Keith Anthony Once again, not quite doing as much as, not putting on quite the firework display of Kyson Muldrow of Atlanta, but having a great game here tonight. And hold on, I got my producer and sideline reporter as well. Double duty, Ron Yells, what do you have for us?
Hey, so I talked to Coach Myron Murray before the game. Number one, he said that, and he's been saying it's been a constant theme, he wants to see more out of his bigs. He wants to see more out of Noah Ellington, Keith Anthony, and I think we've seen Anthony being aggressive so far. He's also said that his team's getting way too much, this Atlanta team's getting way too much off the pick and roll. So we may see some adjustments here in the second half.
Anthony's coming alive, Jack.
Nice bucket there. Keith Anthony, the story of this game so far for DC.
Yes, not to get confused with Keith Washington.
Oh, and look at that. Muldrow got it inside. Had to kick it back out, though. Good defense from Anthony there to deny him. And Gladness has it, gives it up. Shot clock running down. West is going to try it long.
That was a good defense.
Great D that possession. And Cross comes up with it quickly up the other way. He's going to take it.
Oh, wow.
I believe that's 4 missed shots in a row now.
Sir bricks a lot.
King across. Maybe it's that 3-name thing, Rick. I know you're not a fan.
Well, you know, besides the fact that his mother was loose, I think the pressure of being number one, is kind of getting to him right now.
That is a lot of weight on one man's shoulders.
A lot of weight.
Oh, we're having some fun tonight. We're also having some fun.
Yeah, dealing with a loose
ball
mother
game.
and number 1 rank, that's a lot of weight.
That is. Here comes Colbert again, last seconds. Oh,
good shout, the one-hander. Nice.
Arwin Cohen.
We call that nice.
Junior. Things are kind of working well for Atlanta tonight. They hold a 7-point lead. Final seconds of the first half.
He's going to shoot. He's going to shoot.
And he also feels like he can take Glenn Colbert, although that's been proven to be harder than you'd think tonight. Oh, Khalil Erickson. Where did that come
Wow. The Harlem Globetrotters shot.
Oh, Erickson started the season ranked. He has all the ability in the world, just averaging 5.7 points.
And they'll get you one.
Man. Yes, do a lot more of that. Well, halftime, close game, good game. Atlanta and DC. Coach Penny and Coach Murray trading blows back and forth. Let's get Roniel in here. Rick, you and I have been doing plenty of talking. Let's get some thoughts from Roniel. Roniel, what did you see in that first game?
And I see Rick over there doing all that hating, but as we see there, Cooper Kingy Cross. If Super Cooper could get going, obviously this 7-point deficit that they have or whatever it is, he's missed a lot of shots. If he gets going in the second half, we may see a very different game. I don't expect Kyson Muldrow to continue his 10 dunk average per quarter. So we shall see.
Well, Kyson on pace for a double-double if he can keep this up, and he definitely got out to a hot start, paced Atlanta under this lead. Let's see if they can hang on 16 minutes until somebody books a date in the championship game on Saturday. All right, halftime's over. It's a 5-point Atlanta Stars lead. They are looking to ride their hot streak on in to a championship game. It would be their first chance at a title this year. That's what DC's playing for too. Looking to get a spot in the Saturday game. And look at that, King Cross. Layup drill. Well, he used that screen well. Got around the Got around it, got free, too easy at that point.
Yeah. So, Ian, let me ask you, what are your thoughts on the new rankings? King Cooper being crossed ranked #1, first time in the position. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, I don't know. Ooh, this bucket there. I don't know if you can necessarily complain about a man who is averaging 28.5 points, shooting 57% from the field and almost 40% from three.
Nice. It's the Mojo time. Oh, yeah. He ain't a
So to
player.
answer your question, Rick,
Just dunked a lot.
if it wasn't for the fact that Kyson Muldrow should be the true #1, I would have no problem with King Cross occupying that spot.
The fact of the matter is, well, no, I don't know what ranking Muldrow is, but he's outplaying PK Stevens #1 right now. Those are the facts.
Kyson Muldrow is the 46th ranked senior in the country.
Jameson Johnson would never. Jameson Johnson would never.
Freddie Stonewall bucket down on this end. Breaks the tie. She mentioned Freddie Stonewall is one along with... Oh, nice steal. Caleb Colbert took it away from King Cross.
You got second place handles.
Oh, wild pass there from Donovan West, however. Gives it right back. Decent ball. Chance to tie or take the lead. Oh.
Got a mouse in the house. Good pass.
Nice pass by
Walker's feeling himself. Walker's feeling himself.
Dante Walker only shooting 38% from three. Drains that one. 1 point lead for DC. Timeout called. Just more than 2 minutes played so far in the third quarter here.
Anthony keeping him in the game for DC.
Steve Anthony, 7 points, 7 rebounds going into halftime. He's not a terribly aggressive scorer, not a huge part of this DC offense underneath Coach Murray, but he does get the ball in his hand and shoots 69% from the field, 83% from the stripe, free throw stripe.
Yeah,
at a highly efficient rate.
Absolutely, he's been much more aggressive tonight, so I don't know what the coach said, but whatever he said, it's working.
Well, I'm glad we got a good battle on our hands here. To be honest, I expected it. I thought this was going to be one of the highlights of the week, this game. And as you know, if you've been listening to the broadcasts, I've been calling Atlanta to make a run in this tournament since the start. I just kind of like how they're playing ball like what they're doing here. And here goes London Jackson looking to get that lead back. And
yo, that's a nice one hand. He has large hands. All
right, timeout on the court. Coach Murray did not like what he saw there. We're going to take a quick break, too. 5:50 remaining in the third quarter when we come back. One-point Atlanta lead in a back-and-forth game. Been good since the opening tip here. Southern Hospitality Shootout semifinals, the first of them. Second one coming up next. Coasting Toronto, and somebody might want to play defense on Khalil Erickson there. Erickson hit that spectacular sort of spinning acrobatic shot at the end of the first half.
Yeah.
Caught our attention. And that bucket won't go there. Oh, but Freddie Stonewall able to come up with it, give him a second chance, getting the lead back at Atlanta. Oh, but stolen away. Jeremiah McLaughlin, great defensive player, McLaughlin.
Is he all defense first team in your opinion, E?
Yeah, I think he would be. McLaughlin is a really good defender. And actually, the next game coming up, King Cross takes and makes a three, and suddenly that's 4-point DC lead. That may be the biggest in this game.
It is.
We're going to get to see another really good defensive player come up in our next one. Cole Morris from Toronto. shut down defender at the shooting guard spot. A lot of the really talented SimWorld High School players play in the 2-guard position. That's a valuable skill position to be able to play.
All of a sudden, Atlanta looks bad on the offensive end. I don't know what happened.
Yep. Something has gone off in Atlanta. 4-point lead, and Cooper King cross.
I don't know what's going on with Atlanta. You get together to keep up with this game.
Khalil Erickson and Kingy Cross. It has been a layup though. So this third quarter, DC 6-point lead now, and they trailed by 5. Remember.
You get about a Mojo.
Instead, Freddie Stonewall got a good look. Couldn't finish it. I think Atlanta needs to get a stop here. They don't. 8-point lead.
So what they're not doing, they're not switching on the screen. So they're staying home, but while they're staying home, the man is getting by his defender, but he's not fast enough to not switch the screen and still stick to it. That's what I'm saying. Give big fella the ball and get that big fella away.
Well, I think instead of Muldrow, that was DeAngelo Muto, power forward, 6'5" man out of Atlanta. Oh, Kingy Cross comes up with the offensive rebound on the other end. Second shot attempt. Erickson can't get the 3 to go, however. Could have moved that lead up to 11 if they made that bucket there. Instead, London Jackson dribbles it out for Atlanta Stars. Sets things back up. Shot clock is winding down, but nice move from Jackson.
Somebody got to shoot.
Yeah, a lot of interior passing. Actually looked kind of pretty, but the
they playing half a
not
out
there. Cross.
Shot.
9-point lead now for DC. Biggest in the game. Timeout called by
They're
Atlanta.
leaving Cooper Green Cross open like as if he's not the number 2 ranked player in the world right now.
We are going to take a quick break here. And the number 1 player, Cooper King Cross, DC has got a 9-point lead. We'll be back. 2:41.
Erroneous. That's erroneous, E.
.41 to go in the third quarter, and the Washington Stars have owned this period, so far at least anyway, have turned a 5-point deficit into a 9-point lead behind some strong play from Cooper King Cross.
Oh, great
Atlanta,
shot.
though, looking back into it. Yep. Just a pass from Tyson Muldrow to find a teammate down low. An easy bucket.
Also, even dropping downs out here now.
Cross look to extend that lead back up to 10, but can't get the 3 to go. Colin Colbert double team.
Great
He's going
pass.
open for three.
Wow.
Won't go. Won't go hard off of the rim, actually. Bounces out of bounds. Nobody able to retain it, so BC ball. Cross brings it up over the timeline. Again, Cross defended by Kalen Colbert, and I feel like Cross thinks he can take Kalen Colbert every time he's matched up against him. He did there.
That's a good move.
That's a great move.
That move was
Kalen
saucy.
Colbert, a smaller defender, just 5'6".
Good pass.
Ooh,
Get it down, fella.
that was a good pass, but D'Angelo Muto couldn't finish it. Cross finds Braden Smith in the corner. Oh, good three-point shooter, but he couldn't get that one to sink.
Man, rebound the basketball right now.
Some hard work from DC. Their lead is up to double digits. It's 11 points.
Oh! Go! Bro, they're winning right now.
That will help get Atlanta back in. And more of that. Blocked on top of the key. Can't get his three to go. Mentioned before, he is more of a defensive player. Colbert has to foul Brandon Smith, sending the 6'2" junior from DC to the line where he shoots 90%.
Speaking of Colbert, you know, some say he may be the best big man in the league. Some say.
Well, if you're one of those ones who say that, make sure to come onto Discord. Get into our channels there. Stream. Let us know if you think so, and people will be on quickly to shoot you down. Smith extends that lead to 10. Let's see if he can make it 11 with this one, and he does. Brandon Smith, reserved swing guard forward. Out of DC, Washington, D.C. itself. Ooh, West was looking to get through from the top, and he nails it.
No hesitation. Just one straight flow. I like it.
Under a minute to go here in the third quarter, Rick, and I think those last two possessions for Atlanta show the way for how they're going to get back in this game, if they're going to get back in this game. Mason Muldrow with the dunk. Oh!
Good three. Good three.
Jeremiah McLaughlin. 11-point lead for DC. Just when Atlanta was making a little bit of a run, they'll be back to a nice dish there, but Adams can't finish it. Chance for DC to extend this lead. Final seconds here of the quarter.
That was a good pass.
Anthony is open, and he can hit from out there.
Hey, that's a big fella do his thing.
Gonna make it there. West is gonna try three. Splashes that.
Hey, West is on hot. West fire right now. He's got it stuck in automatic. He needs some more chances in the fourth quarter.
Cross, three-quarter court shot will not go, but all the same, DC, it was a 13-point swing in those 8 minutes. DC was trailing by 5 at half. Now they lead at 8. Just 8 minutes to go to decide who's going to play in the championship game of this tournament here in New Orleans. just about to inbound here. Atlanta ball. They have an 8-point hill to climb. They are going to get back into this one, have a chance to advance to play on Saturday. We'll be back with you then for that championship game here, followed up by Mid-Atlantic and Jamison Johnson. I know Rick Blaze is a fan. Oh, steal by Braden Smith. Braden Smith.
Oh, meet me there, son.
Defense.
Don't beat me there. Meet me there.
Freddie Stonewall thought it was the #1 offensive option on this Atlanta team, but showing you some defensive skills there. Nothing West, but look who's there. Tyson Muldrow.
Dunny on the spot.
Well, he didn't dunk that one through, so it's a little bit disappointing anytime Tyson doesn't dunk. But 90% from the field today. Tyson Muldrow trying to will the Atlanta Stars back into this one. You see Brandon Smith. Just had that steal a minute ago. Gets it to King Cross. 25 points now in the game for Cooper King Cross. Leading all scores. He comes, by the way, talk about another stat line. You saw Kalen Colbert give it up to Stonewall there. Kalen Colbert, the point guard for these Atlanta Stars, is already on 10 assists in this game. That is a season high for him. And actually, it's a league high as well. And he still has plenty of time to get some more assists. That's impressive. Kalen Colbert, very impressive. Meanwhile, on this end, it was Tyson Muldrow's partner in crime down on the blocks for Atlanta, D'Angelo Mudo. Big forward, going to go to the line. Couldn't get his shot to go, but was fouled. Mudo, a good free throw shooter. Let's see if he can get that going here with the pressure on. Fourth quarter of the semifinal game. Ends up and good. There you see Khalil Erickson coming back into the game. Erickson was ranked at the start of this year, then fell out. Has not been playing well, but has had a few good individual moments tonight for sure.
Yeah. You know, Erickson's one of those players where he puts up really good combine numbers. But when it comes to being on the court, you know, it looks good on one-on-one drills, but not necessarily the same in a team basketball format.
It definitely has not been
the
case
all
so
the
far.
measurements. Yeah.
Yes. Now, Erickson regarded, and he has on the court right now. Oh, is Smith going to try a three? Can't get it to go. Erickson is regarded as talented, but a little bit lazy is the reputation on him. Maybe just needs some proper motivation. And both teams have gone a little bit cold here.
I like the way Walker's playing beside that turnover.
Ready on the other end. Ready Stonewall. Throws it down. Lead cut to 4. Cut up on the 6-minute mark. And Smith thought about a three there. Decided the better thing to do would be to give it up, and it probably was. Oh, that was an interesting sequence from Dante Walker.
He watches too much TV. He shouldn't be doing it.
Oh. Nice rebound from Mudo. Gives Colbert a chance at it from outside of his shot.
Oh, that would have been a big shot. They needed that.
Anthony, great rebound. Better pass to find King's Cross.
Yeah. And that song Colbert, he went for the steal instead of trying to get back on defense. So he paved the pipe for that.
6-point lead now for DC. Donovan West. Forced way out. West trying to work on Erickson, thinks he can take him, gets the foul, doesn't get the shot to go. West not happy with the foul call.
Yeah, so right now Atlanta's down 6, but they're definitely not out of this game. I think they're a few, actually they was a bucket away from making it a 1-point game on the offensive end. They get a few stops here with 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. It can be a really close finish to close the game out.
We just saw that cut away for a moment to Coach Henney on the sidelines for Atlanta, looking calm. He doesn't look rattled to this point. Lots of time left. 5 minutes, 10 seconds to go. With this second free throw attempt, Donovan West can cut the lead down to 4. Get a 2-possession game. I guess it already is a 2-possession game. Let's see if we can get a little bit closer. And West does.
So he's reaching
King
every play.
Cross.
I don't know why Colbert is reaching every play as soon as he touches the ball. It's not a good defensive.
Well,
Yeah.
it's a tough defensive assignment. for Kalen
Already.
Colbert, trying
You
to
are-
control.
Yeah, you're already a foot shorter. So why are
Yeah.
you putting yourself out of position by reaching every time down? Coach need to tell him about that adjustment. That's not smart.
Oh, rare missed shot down low from Tyson Muldrow. Quickly, DC brings it up the other way. So in the corner, picks up a screen from Kingy Cross. Oh, takes it right to the hole.
Nice.
Another nice individual play from Khalil Erickson. He's had some highlight moments tonight. He's a big part of why DC has broken out the 6-point advantage here. Coming up on the halfway mark.
Yeah, he reminds me of an Otto Porter Jr. type. He has the skill set to do a little bit of everything, but he's going to be underwhelming more times than he's going to be excited.
Freddie Stonewall, 12 points tonight, just about on his average of 13.6. Nice mid-range jumper there from Freddie. University of Houston signee, will he be joining Carl Holmes next year? And
That defense is atrocious.
I thought Kingy Cross was going to elevate and dunk that through.
I can't believe the defense that Atlanta's playing. It's like, I don't know. That's baffling. I don't understand it.
Taken away there by Dante Walker. Will Erickson once again, but this time he's denied by the underside of the backboard.
You see what I mean? You see what I mean? The last play, Donnie made a great play. This time, bonehead city. You see what I'm saying? It could be underwhelming more times than it's going to be open.
On the other end, this is now 2 straight possessions where Atlanta has just thrown the ball directly to a DC opponent. Not getting any chance to this lead. The team comes from Kingy Cross, can't make that, and Erickson now looks a little bit shook, misses that jumper. Oh! Second chance here, though, for Atlanta on this possession. Freddie Stonewall, down 2 defenders, but his shot won't go. But Muldrow is there, and he...
Oh, no! Can he get half a point?
Oh, my Lord. Nice pass on this end. Anthony's jumper won't go, but Walker's there to save it. Walker again. 10-point lead. Under 2.5 minutes to play. After those, I mean, we've just seen 3 or 4 really bad offensive sequences in a row from Atlanta. A couple of just ugly, careless turnovers, the blown dunk. This has all gone DC's way since halftime, basically, and they have a comfortable 10-point lead with 2 minutes and 21 seconds to go in this.
Coming soon.
Hey, everybody out there, you know to come back to the SimWorld Discord to catch Rick's Blazing Takes. This is the #1 podcast, not just the #1 content piece overall, I'm going to say, in the SimWorld universe. You gotta be in on that. 83-74, that's going to be your final score. Congrats again to DC. Remember, coming up in 24 minutes, we have the second semifinal of the night. Both Coast and D. Woodley going to be taking on Toronto. Marcus Layfat and Tyson Simpson. Should be another good one. We'll be back to call that. We'll see you in about 24 minutes, folks. Hey everybody, welcome back, SimWorld. Hope you are enjoying tonight's doubleheader. The first semifinal had a good game. Atlanta put up a gutsy effort, but it's the DC squad, Coach Myron Murray's team, who has booked their first ticket, and now we are going to find out who you're going to be playing on Saturday in the title game. It's either going to be Gulf Coast, led by Super D Woodley, superstar on and off the court. There you see him giving some shout out to the crowd on your screen. And for Toronto, Marcus Leifat, Big Tyson Simpson, the big two stars. Should be another good game. Once again, you are with Ilama and Rick Blaze in the booth. We've got Ron Yell, our producer, with us. You'll be hearing from him pretty soon, but let's go ahead and tip this thing off. We got Gulf Coast in the red, Toronto in the black with red trim. We're underway in New Orleans.
All right. And E, speaking of, congratulations first to Coach Murray. And if I'm correct me if I'm wrong, E, this will be Coach Murray's first championship game, right?
This is the first championship game of the year. That is correct. For DC, they made it to a semifinal earlier. Now in this game, Toronto is looking for their first spot in the semis, and they're going to need some work like that by their star point guard Marcus Leifat to get there. Gulf Coast has already won the SimWorld Select Party, played earlier this season, and D. Woodley, in kind of the gold shoes and the golden hair, and the beautiful pass right there, although Jonte McDaniel cannot finish it off. They have already taken home one trophy so far, but you know, it's kind of like potato chips. Once you have one, you just got to have more. A nice steal by D. Woodley. Speaking of beautiful, Rick, I want to go ahead and get your commentary right off the bat here. Tell me about the hairstyle and the shoes on D. Woodley tonight. Which
Hey, you know,
which you prefer of the two?
My man's real flashy, and I like the individuality of it. I like the hair. Those shoes are nice now. Those shoes, those gold joints. Now, he's already said publicly that he would never give me a pair, and I'm cool with that. I'm aware of that. Those shoes are nice. You know, that's fine. You know, he got the D2s on. I got a hook up. I got a shoe connect, and they're gonna connect me with the D1s. Because as you know, like I know, one comes before two.
It does. Well, the other thing I know is that 6 is greater than 0, and that is the Toronto lead, and it has all come courtesy of the other point guard, the other star point guard in this game. It's not all about D. Woodley. Marcus Leifat, just a junior, playing some electric basketball of late, and he has come out this game absolutely on fire. 3 for 3, all 6 Toronto points. Courtesy of number 24 out there. Sloppy pass. Tried to force that in there. Bad idea. Gulf Coast come up the other way. And there's Levi Rhodes. Probably would be a point guard himself on any other team, but that's D. Woodley's position here. There. Rhodes finds Woodley. It's golden. I always want to call Gulf Coast Golden State. I don't know why that is. Although D. Woodley would probably fit in on that team.
And it's funny
Gulf Coast on the board.
When I think of Gulf Coast, I always want to say my man that played for the Houston Rockets, Gerald Green's name, because he went to Gulf Coast Academy here in Houston. So I think about, and it was in high school, so I think about him every time I say the word Gulf Coast.
Oh my, all right. So did you get to watch him play high school ball then?
Not a little bit.
Okay.
So Gulf Coast Academy is like a private school. So, you know, he wasn't playing other public schools like that. I mean, you kind of heard about him about senior year, but if you didn't already know about Gulf Coast, probably not. You know, he came, and I think he went to the league straight out of high school, so.
Yeah, that's right. That's right.
And a little known fact that, well, maybe, I don't know how people may know, one of his fingers is actually halfway cut off.
Really?
His shooting finger.
That's crazy.
His shooting hand, his middle finger, or the shooting finger, half of the hand, half of that finger is cut off. It's been cut off that way for a long time.
All the more impressive to
yeah, exactly.
Be that skilled with. I mean, that's a handicap in this sport.
Absolutely. So he was getting 2 checks, NBA check and a check by the good.
Well, D. Woodley is still cold. And all of Gulf Coast is still cold. Hargrove trying to put it back up and in, has that swatted. Orly Towler going to try it for 3, and that won't fall.
D. Woodley right now is Robert De Niro, and I'm Wesley Snipes. He's Robert De Niro, I'm Wesley Snipes, and he's a fanatic, so there's a little pressure on him right now. I believe that
Nice move.
the movie's called The Fan.
I recall the fan. Oh, yeah.
So he's the narrator.
Willie Talbot tries another three. Won't go. That's 2 threes tried. Willie Talbot only shooting 20% from deep on the season, but seems like Toronto determined to go to it here.
Where's the D besides Woodley?
Well, Rick, that was some of that defense we saw late in the game from Atlanta that cost them in the first matchup we had today. If Toronto doesn't get that together, that will be a long day for them. Oh, Tyson Simpson can't score, but he gets a second attempt. Can't make that either.
Yeah. See, as a guard, those kind of role plays piss me off because you're a big man. You got to jump that, baby. I don't want to
Well, in Simpson's defense, you actually saw him. He didn't, and to his discredit, he didn't get up off the floor, but he was down there complaining about not getting the foul on that last sequence. Didn't like that. Wasn't happy with the referees, but Toronto, after scoring the first 6 points, now finds themselves trailing by 1. We are just over. We are 1 second over halfway through the first quarter. Going to take a break and return here to New Orleans. One-point Gulf Coast lead midway through the first quarter. Semifinal of the Southern Hospitality Shootout. Talking about being hospitable, getting company. Oh, Marcus Late, hit that, tries to hit that through it. Get out of there. But Rick, I did want to say, let's go ahead and thank Powerade, our beverage sponsor. Powerade always powers up our SimWorld High School athletes, coaches, and most importantly, sponsors. Thank you, Powerade. We appreciate it.
When it comes to getting drinks, Powerade, I give thanks.
Mixes up well, or I'm told it even tastes great straight. So.
Absolutely.
Well, chance here at the line. Going to be DeLeon Dixon. Backup big man coming in off the bench. 6'8" senior out of Toronto. Dixon, recent signee with Penn State. Will be in Happy Valley next year.
Yeah. And it's interesting about the Dixon signing to Penn State. According to my sources, they had a hard time finding his birth certificate, so they didn't really know how old he was. But I guess they got the whole thing figured out.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, well, you know, sometimes with some of these players, for whatever reason, you get kind of a Greg Oden look going on, and you know, just look a little bit beyond your years. Hopefully your game doesn't deteriorate in the same way.
Got those wise eyes.
Oh, man. Poor Greg Oden. Well, hey, we're locked back up here at 9 as Dixon was able to make the second free throw. Dubs in the game for both teams now. Charles takes it strong, fights for the rebound, can't get it because Jalen Tucker, the big junior from Toronto, rips it away. Her number 51 out there.
Morris.
Cole Morris, if you were listening to the game one, you know that he's on E-Lava's all SimWorld defensive team. Cole Morris, a lockdown defender at the two-guard position, but he can also hit from three, hitting 43% out there now, and he just improved that percentage with that shot. Cole Morris has it again on the break.
Looking like one of the Morris twins out there with the jump shot from three.
Who's your favorite Morris twin?
I still can't tell them apart. I don't know. They both like to fight. I don't know. They both like to fight.
Man, I don't mean to be offensive, but all Morrises look alike to me, so I'm with you. Alley-oop. A little bit too much there. Roy Mason tried to gather it,
But I think
but tall for his 6'3" frame.
Their time was in the league was a lot longer than I think the 6'11" guy gets more. Marcus gets more. Where's the Marquis? Hey man, I tell you, I don't know.
No, it's
meant that.
you know.
But the 6'11" one gets more time in the league than the 6'9".
Okay, well, fair enough, right? Probably the way it should be.
Can't teach size.
Speaking of size, Dixon and Tucker pass it back and forth a little bit, but it ends up in Benet's hands, and he tries a wild jumper that won't go. Buddy Shackelford rips down the rebound. Shackelford himself is 6'7", 220-pound senior from Mobile, Alabama. He's a load down low.
Oh, yeah.
He gets it here. Oh, I thought he was going to go up with that, but instead, Dixon steals it away. And Morris has it ripped away from the defender, has another defender take it from him. And it turns into two on the other end.
They're just playing hot potato right now.
Oh, coming up, minute 30. First quarter's gone by pretty quickly here. Nobody able to take advantage in these first 8 minutes. Benet sets things up, finds Cohen. Thought about a three.
Bad.
Terrible pass from Josiah Cohen. He's got point guard in the game for Toronto. Now he's got to defend Mason down on this end, and that's a mismatch.
He just gave up. He didn't even try. He just gave up. Sub! Take that bum out the game.
A flagrant foul might have been the better call there, but Cohen really kind of did let him score. It hasn't been a good couple sequences for Josiah Cohen. Now some revision's calling for the ball. Cole Morris has it, however, top of the key, and he was determined not to get it to Cohen. And instead, did the right thing. Benet scored. I love it.
That's what you call playing the game within the game.
That's right. Hey, we're under a minute to go here now. Back and forth action so far, first quarter. Teams with a lot to play for these 32 minutes.
Absolutely. And both these teams, correct me if I'm wrong, they're looking for their first championship game?
No, Gulf Coast has actually won a championship. They won the SimWorld Select tournament among all the SimWorld Select teams, which is impressive. You know, there's some pretty good squads playing that, so they do have a banner hung already, but definitely looking for another here. For Toronto, this would be, if they were to win today, their first appearance in the championship game.
Oh, Coach Murray. Just can't wait to see who he's going to be facing for the championship game. I know they're watching intently right now.
Yes, sir. Well, the lead won't go, so it's a three-point advantage after the opening stanza. Hey, folks, looks like we've got a good ball game on our hands. We'll come right back. We're going to take a break, take some pills, come back with the second quarter when we return. riding on it. This is the Southern Hospitality Shootout semifinal. We've already booked one ticket with DC. The other one's going to come out the winner of this. Dixon drives inside. Dixon scores. Nice move there from a big man. Hey, Rick, we were just congratulating, talking about Coach Murray taking his DC squad. Cooper King Cross, the #1 recruit in the nation, #1 ranked player in the nation in the senior class. They are going to their first title game on Saturday. If you're Coach Murray yourself, watching this game right now, are you rooting for somebody? Is there a team that, maybe you would admit it to the press if you were Coach Murray, but is there somebody that you'd rather face of these two squads?
Yeah, if you're Coach Murray, he's asking on the spot. I was going to say they don't care if they play, right? But that's a lie. Every coach has a preference on who they would rather see or rather not see. So if I'm Coach Murray, as I'm thinking about it, good dunk. Normally it's highlighted by two players. D. Woodley on one side, and then you have Simpson on the other side. Now, just as a general rule of thumb, the way life works, I typically don't fool with nobody unless the last name Simpson. But to be honest with you, in this particular case, I think I'd rather play Simpson and his team because I have a player on the defensive side who can hold down or who can't hold down. So if I'm Coach Murray, I don't want to play the team who can hold my guard. So I don't want to play a team who has a guy like Morris on the team who can give my guards fits because he's known defensively for taking the challenge. So I'd rather take the other team.
All right. Like you said, I don't think that Coach Murray would possibly admit that, but if he was thinking along the same lines that you are, Rick, it would not surprise me at all. Meanwhile, timeout on the floor. Toronto going to take it, and they've just had a couple good minutes off the bench from DeLeon Dixon, scoring some points, doing some damage. 5-point advantage Toronto. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have 6:09 to go, second quarter. All right, a little bit more than 6 minutes to go. Second quarter, a semifinal matchup, and there you briefly saw Coach Chris King in charge of Toronto on the sideline. His team has the possession and has a 5-point lead right now. And while they're inbounding, hey, wanted to get my producer, my sideline reporter, and my good friend Roniel. And Roniel, what do you have to share?
Hey, well, I know you guys were talking about who would Coach Myron Murray like to see more out of this matchup, and D. Woodley, actually, I spoke with him earlier before this game, and he said before we had the winner of the Washington-Atlanta game that he could not wait to match up against Cooper King Cross. That's who he was hoping would win. Remember, these guys are the #1 and #2 scorers in all of SimWorld high school hoops. Back to you.
That's a great point. Cooper King Cross averaging 28.5 points per game, and D. Woodley right behind him at 26.6.
And the #3 scorer, who's #1 ranked, Jamison Johnson, after 21 and 10.
That might be some misinformation.
I know my stats.
Yes.
I know the producer.
Rankings might be more dubious. The rankings might be personal Rick rankings, but you're right about the stats. Yes. Well, 5-point game now. Toronto ball. Nice dish inside to Simpson, but he can't finish it.
Leave me in the middle.
Tyson Simpson's looking a little bit intimidated.
BYOB, bring your own block.
Well, eventually the foul called on Brandon Phillips. It's going to send Baptiste to the line. Baptiste actually has built a lot of his playing reputation on his outside shooting skills, despite of being more of a post-oriented player. 6'7" big man out of New Orleans, Louisiana's Mr. Basketball, shooting 46% from the field, 44 from three-point land, just 50% from the free throw line so far this season. It's that one to go, however. And if he makes one more here, this game is back to a one-possession ball game. Greg Baptiste mentioned he's a skilled outside shooter, scored 34 in a game last year with 7 made threes. And looks good from the free throw stripe there. 2-point game, Toronto still in the lead. Marcus Leifat back in the game, brings the ball up. Try three. Can't get it to go, however, but Alan Worley Talbert, nice offensive rebound.
If I got these 3 names, there's a lot of loose women out here in the world.
Toronto has 2 3-name players on the court at the moment. AWT and JWF.
It makes sense, E, because they get free health care.
Well, what they're able to get is a bucket on that possession. A point lead now. Gulf Coast wants a timeout.
Thanks, Poway.
Well, let's stay with it this timeout. Oh, no, actually, we are going to take a quick commercial break. 5-point advantage, Toronto. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back after we pay some bills. More shootout action. Coach King of Toronto, animated, giving some instructions to his players. They're up by 5, but clearly something Coach King didn't like what he saw.
No let up jets. Good pass, good shot.
Great pass from Woodley. As much of a scoring threat as he is, you have to remember that Woodley's the point guard on this team as well, averaging 3.7 assists a game. He's got great handle, great court vision. Able to find a teammate there, but look at Alan Worley Talbert.
Making a half. Making a half.
6'6", 225-pounder from Kingston, Ontario. 6.7 a game, and on this end,
and one trick.
Fashion 3-point play coming. D. Woodley. Fantastic play from D. As D tries to complete a 3-pointer right here.
One shot.
Again, old school style. Worth noting that in spite of, again, another player with a reputation as a really good outside shooter, well under 30% from 3-point. Woodley, just 27% on the season so far, but able to get the free throw down and the old school way, and cut to 2.
This is a new league. This is a new time we live in, because in my time as a youngster, when I first started watching basketball, there's no way a shooter that shoots 27% and gets his own shoe. What you should be getting for Christmas. What you should be getting for Christmas is a basketball ring.
Well, keep in mind, D does have a 59% overall shooting percentage. A lot of layups, a lot of drives, a lot of slash and scores. If D does get his outside shot together, that would be a frightening combination of skills and one aggressive player.
He reminds me of a Shea Gilgeous-Alexander as far as his game is concerned right now.
SGA, I like the comparison.
Yeah.
I like the comparison. That's like the fact you got a tie game again, all like up at 28. Marcus Leifat looking to correct
Good
that.
shot.
He does. Whew. Get over the taller defender there.
He's crafty. That's a crafty layup.
Yes. No, it's an interesting study. Definitely watch the 2-point guards in this game. Now, they're not going up head-to-head very much here, and you can see Cohen is defending Woodley right here. Post a 1-point lead. But it is a contrasting style between the 2-point guards, Leifat and Woodley. Leifat, much more kind of
Grounded.
yeah, control. Grounded. That's the exact word I was looking for.
Below the rim, all what I call it.
But effective. incredibly effective for him, whereas you don't ever think in those terms. Daniel able to get onto the board there.
We haven't called Simpson's name in a while. I'm trying to see if he's, is he a killer or what?
But he's got the ball right. Oh, he just threw it right to Oldham right there. Maybe, that in one move might be the story of Tyson Simpson's night so far. He has struggled out there. He had a couple nice defensive plays, particularly on offense. I noticed this in the first quarter. He just looks kind of timid tonight. For whatever reason, Tyson Simpson seems a little bit shook out there. Maybe the pressure of trying to get to a title game getting to him, but right now, it is a 5-point Gulf Coast lead, 35-30. A little more than 90 seconds to play here in this first half. might have that. Well, the subs in the game. Simpson out now. Jalen Tucker, 265-pounder from Toronto. Pounder being a really good word to use for him. Cleans people out in the coast area. It's a nice screen there.
Which brings me to the question,
That one go.
Out of all the players in the SimWorld, who's the guy that you would least likely want to meet in that dark alley?
That is a very, very good question. Jomo Graham comes to mind.
That's my number one guy too.
Is it too? All right. Yep.
Without a shadow of a doubt.
He's got the size, the height. Frankly, he's got the name. You don't want to be in dark alley either, do you?
Yeah.
You don't, Jomo, that don't sound,
He got one of those names. Yeah, he has one of those names. You don't have to even say his last name. First name basis on it. It's like scary. Jomo. You just know you're joking. Jomo's coming. You're like, oh snap, Jomo's coming. Jomo's coming.
Yep. Oh man, everybody run.
Everybody hide. Save yourself. Jomo coming.
What was the character's name from The Wire? Why am I blanking on that?
What was his name?
Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. This is my skill set. This is what I bring to the game, folks.
What is his
knowledge.
name?
I know. Recently passed away, actually.
Yes, he did.
Oh, but whatever that character's name was, like, yeah, he's coming, and everybody's like, oh no,
Yeah.
get out of here.
He was no joke on The Wire, that's for sure.
Well, no joking so far in this game either. We have another good one on our hands. Much like the first game of the night, it is a 5-point lead at the half. It is Gulf Coast that has swung things around their way. Some nice performances by E. Woodley and friends, taking it to Toronto. Let's get Roniel in here. I always like to bring in Roniel into a fresh perspective at halftime. What do you think about that action?
Hey man, I'm supposed to come in and provide analysis, I guess. I'm just giving my take. Why doesn't Tyson Simpson? It's like he suffers from the same thing that Jamison Johnson does. The coach doesn't want to get these guys the ball. It may have a much different game. On the other side, man, if D. Woodley gets it going, his shooting percentage hasn't been as bad. If he gets it going, this game will be out.
Yeah. Well, there you see the
Please don't
stats.
put Jamison Johnson and Tyson Simpson in the same sentence again. Thank you.
Hey, Tyson Simpson may be the best big man in the league.
Tyson Simpson should have hands.
No. Tyson Simpson still may be the best big man in the country, but it's the country of Canada, folks. Come right back. Coming up.
Facts.
halftime entertainment winding down. Second half action underway. Toronto ball, but they are facing a 5-point deficit. It's D. Woodley out there, the man with the golden hair, golden shoes, golden game. He and friends in charge so far. Oh, Albert got great position. Nice patient play to get the bucket there. Levi Rhodes bringing it back up the other way. Rhodes, talking about how much of this game is the 17th ranked junior in the country. Shot there from Baptiste won't go, but he will go back to the line. Already converted 2 from the stripe in the first half.
Mr. Baptiste.
Talked again about him some in the first half. Known for his outside shooting, Louisiana Mr. Basketball, Gerard Baptiste. 6'7", 200-pounder who is a native. Lives right here in New Orleans. Has family and friends in the stands tonight. Hoping he can bring them back on Saturday to see him in a title game.
And his mom makes some great hot water cornbread, I'm telling you now.
That is a skill too.
Oh,
folks.
don't
That
you
is
know?
a skill too. Second free throw up and in. Baptiste perfect from the line this game. Gets Golden. What? There I go again. Golden. No, Gulf Coast. Gulf Coast. Not Golden State. Hey, here's Simpson. Really quiet first half and no better luck to open the second either. Struggle for the Toronto big man so far in this one. Should actually give Toronto a little bit of hope because if they can get Simpson going, they can win this. But instead, Jonte McDaniel, violent dunk, hangs out on the rim for a while.
Gotta let you build again. Get it how you want it.
There's life for that. He's being beat up by Rhodes out top, but he's going to try to take him right inside. Dishes to Simpson.
You gotta jump when it's hot. Snoop Dogg told you that.
Just 6 points in the game so far for Tyson Simpson, but maybe that bucket there will get him going. And once again, nice passing by Gulf Coast. The big men are finding each other. The guards are finding each other. Making it too easy getting layups, Gulf Coast so far. And Toronto obviously needs to pick it up at both ends of the court to win this thing, but particularly on defense. Oh, it's a nice move there. That's silky from Brandon Phillips, the Arkansas signee. A nice bucket there, cuts it back to 5.
Timeout. Timeout.
Tyson Simpson, you know, we've seen him play so much more aggressive in previous games this season. Last year, just a sophomore, had a 24-point, 15 rebound, 12 block game. We need to see more out of him. We need to see more out of Toronto to get them back in this. 5:59 remaining third quarter. We're going to take a... Oh, we're going to stay here, actually. Take it back. We're going to stay with this action. Here. And in fact, since I have a minute, let me go ahead and talk about our upcoming games on Saturday. You know already, we're going to see the winner of this one taking on Myron Murray's DC in the Saturday first game. And then following that, you've got Mid-Atlantic, Jamison Johnson going up against South America. South America, a tall, long, talented team. Juan Manuel Oliverio and friends. Coming to Barcelona, that should be another good matchup there.
Oh, yeah.
Here
Good
we've had
matchup.
two pretty
Good wine, good women.
Yep.
I love Barcelona.
A little paella, and we're all set.
Oh, yeah, I make a paella myself, E.
Oh yeah?
Oh,
That is
yeah.
no. That's not making spaghetti either. That's a legitimate. That's tough. Next time I come over, Rick, you were making me some paella.
I got you, bro.
Sweet move right there from D. Woodley. D. Woodley, just a confident player. You couldn't, you know, in a lesser skilled person, you call him a ball hog and say there wasn't a shot he didn't like. But no, that was a sweet move there. You need him to be in that kind of confidence, that kind of range, hitting those kind of shots. Gulf Coast to win. Should mention too, Gulf Coast 6-3 on the year. They have already won one tournament, as mentioned before. Toronto just 5-6. Struggled a little bit. Start the year. Have come on lately.
Good back.
Oh, nice pass from right. Coleman finds Leifat. Yep. Marcus Leifat does not live above the rim, but he just fills up the stat sheet. Scores. Some rebounds, dishes out some assists, and also plays some defense like he is right now on Rhodes. Dishes it out to Woodley. Can't get the three to go.
I don't know how you leave the man with gold shoes on court. I have no idea how you lose a guy with gold shoes.
Ooh. Worley Talbot tried to take it in. Or not Worley Talbot, excuse me. That was Neil Wright Foreman, another three-name person. You can understand my confusion.
Yeah, not loose mom. Don't blame them, blame their mothers.
Just like society, I'll do just that. 5-point Gulf Coast advantage. Leifat has it now. Now he's working on the roads. Gives it up to Phillips. Phillips is a talented outside shooter. Has not taken it so far today. And that mid-range will not go. Rebound battled over. Comes back out to JWF.
Great hustle.
Leifat has it. Oh, gets the three to go. We have a three-point game on our hands. Toronto actually currently has 3 named players out there. So they got 3 players and 6 last games with 3. Oh, and one of them, Worley Talbot, takes it away. Yeah, gets it to another one. Yes.
Nice.
2 double-barreled named player number 1 steals it, gives it to double-barreled player number 2. Finishes it off. 1-point game. Toronto surging right back into this. 30 to go in the third quarter and trail by a single solitary point. Let's actually take a break now. Get out, get some bills paid, run some advertisements. We'll be back right away. Shaw, this semifinal matchup.
Hier ist mein Sektor. Das hier ist das wichtigste Gerät des Küstenwächters. Das Gerät und das Gerät. Überlebensradar.
Mayday, Mayday. Hello, can you hear us? Can you hear us? Can you... Over. We are sinking. We are sinking.
Hello? This is the German Coast Guard.
We are sinking. We're sinking.
What are you thinking about?
1-point Gulf Coast advantage. Tight game. High stakes in New Orleans. Toronto. Defense here as Gulf Coast gets in.
The winner of this game goes to the finals. The loser of this game go to Denny's and go home. Denny's is good though. Get Denny's and go home. For those that don't know, I didn't say Denny's. It's a seafood place in New Orleans called Denny's. Fantastic seafood place. So that'd be a consolation prize.
Oldham tried a 3 there, couldn't get it to go. Oh! Great pass. Anton Benet. He's Worley Talbot underneath, and the 6'6" man out of Kingston, Ontario with the dunk gives Toronto the lead. Toronto's first lead since the first half. Jason Hargrove.
Easy money.
Haven't had much excuse to talk about Hargrove in this game, but talented 6'3" senior from Macon, Georgia, added 7.7 a game and throws down a nice dunk there.
Now the winner of this game is going to come to who can either make it run offensively or who can really that's a nice shake and bake and jump shot, or who can get some stops defensively.
Yeah. Well, Worley Talbot, who just made that bucket, having a nice game so far tonight for Toronto. He does average 6.7 a contest. Starting power forward for this team. Hargrove, after making that last bucket, there and gets another.
That's how you feel it, huh?
Jason Hargrove decides it's takeover time. He's the man to do it.
Allow me to introduce myself.
And on this end, just kind of going back and forth here, Jameel Wright Foreman. These two teams trading buckets and trading the lead. Switching hands on almost every possession now. Roy Mason dribbling up top of the key. Mason's going to try a three. Can't get it to go, but Charles is going to commit the rebound. Reggie Charles, the captain. Third attempt, Jason Hargrove. 6 quick points for Jason Hargrove.
Hargrove is the man on the mission right now.
He's keeping Gulf Coast right in this. Back and forth battle. Nathan's right Foreman. Rolls around, attacks, drops it off to Worley Talbert, but he can't get that shot to go. A second attempt does, however.
Way to stick with it.
As much as Jason Hargrove has been the X factor for Gulf Coast this quarter, I think that Alan Worley Talbert's played that role for Toronto.
And you know, Worley Talbert has a face like Draymond Green. He don't mind sticking it in there. You know, he got a face only a mother could love, so he does fine. Good move. Good power move. Strong side.
Wrong move. Well, that's Reggie Charles, 6'7", 230-pounder. Reggie Charles, Louisiana. Solidly built and uses that body there to create some space and get an easy look at a layup, but it's kind of true of both teams right now. Somebody needs to find a little bit of defense. These teams playing really well this quarter. Toronto, though,
my man
got the advantage here.
Begging for the ball down on the post.
Jason Hargrove once again.
This easy shot last night.
Shot Jason Hargrove can't hit. It's still a 1-point game with 8 minutes to play and a title spot on the line. We got a good one. Come back for this fourth quarter, folks. Quarter, just getting ready to start. We were talking about Alan Worley Talbert and how well he played in that third quarter. He now has 12 points to lead Toronto, 8 rebounds as well on a double-double potentially. Nice play from Alan Worley Talbert, 1-point game, and both teams really struggling with outside shooting. Just combined 3 for 20 from 3, both of these squads. And there's that man once again, Jason Hargrove, just 6 foot.
There with that man again.
He has been owning the paint for the past 3 or 4 minutes of game time here.
And he's not a big guy.
No, he is not. 6'3", 250.
Well,
sorry, 215.
250, yeah. Let's say if it's 250, that's a real big guy. That's right. Be a liar.
No, but he's down there battling with guys 6'4", 6'8", 6'10 from the Toronto lineup, and playing his keep, getting rebounds, getting buckets. Jason Hargrove, starting small forward for this Gulf Coast squad. Baptiste, leading scorer on Gulf Coast. Gerard Baptiste, showing you why there. He is a proper big man, but it'll hit from outside too. And there is Tyson Simpson. It is a rare Tyson Simpson sighting. It's been important. 2 points there to tie things back up.
Hey, I gotta see it. I have to say it. Both teams obviously want to win this game. I see the effort on both sides. It's gonna be close coming down to the wire here.
Yep. One of those games that nobody deserves to lose. Rhodes can't get that to go. Oh, nice pass from Lathat. A nice finish from Phillips as well. Toronto back in front.
Timeout, timeout.
There have been 18 lead changes in this game so far, and who knows how many ties. Impressive back and forth battle going on between the two teams. There's a timeout on the floor, but we're going to stay here. So we've already thanked Powerade, and we've already talked about the weekend's games coming up.
Yeah.
So Rick, well, we have a commercial break. I want people to know very quickly, you're a big Will Smith fan. What did you think of what went down at the Oscars? And I ask you because I do know that you are a legit fan of Will Smith.
I am.
So I want to get your hot take on this.
Well, you know, I'm going to keep it simple. Smack. Poor Big Willie. Never more. I'm also a big Chris Rock fan too. So I don't want that to get. I'm a huge fan of both those guys. I think there was a lot of frustration being built up on Will Smith's side for what he's been dealing with. And frankly, he got tired of people calling him Table Talk Will. He got tired of the red table Will. You know what I mean? I understand that. And so he had admitted his mind in his first step was wrong. He was gonna lay the smacketh down. That just so happened to be Chris Rock. But as I heard on social media, Chris Rock actually got a standing ovation in the first tour set that he just did, I think today or yesterday.
Back in Boston, I believe
it's
that's correct.
working out perfectly for Chris Rock. And shout out to Chris Rock, who could have sued the pants out of Will Smith and chose not to, at least at this point. So I think both men handle their situations like men, and I'm excited to see what the future holds for both those guys. Jada's the problem. He's toxic.
I'm only gonna make two comments, and then I bring my producer Ron Yellen, who's got something to share too. But I will say first of all that I did think Chris Rock, even in the moment, handled himself really well. Because I mean, nobody expects that. I don't know how you could be ready for that and kind of control yourself professionally or whatever else at all. And I thought he did a nice job of that, as Marcus Layfat has agreed. I'll say that, and I'll say that your last comment about Jada resonates with me, Rick, and I'll leave it with that. But let's get yells in here.
I just have a quote. Hey, Will told y'all, and y'all didn't listen. Keep his wife's name. All right, guys. I just wanted to have a little fun, but he did warn you guys. Hey, next time you're on the stage, next time you're on the stage, keep your eyes front and center.
Layfat just hit another three. That is back-to-back threes for Marcus Layfat. 3-point lead now for Toronto.
I'm just going to show up to the next game, evil August Alcine, and I'll be just fine.
That's the other place you can take it to. 2 shots. All right, we'll drop a little spiff, although I really wanted to get that Rick take. So thank you for sharing with me, for sharing with the folks, Rick. Appreciate that. Meanwhile, the third quarter for Toronto was all about Alan Worley Talbot. This one has been all about Marcus Layfat, the 6th-ranked junior in the country. Has just hit back-to-back threes. Now he's going to the line with a chance to make a few more free throws, and he has not missed a free throw yet this year. Is the Marcus Layfat show right now. Question is will it continue? And if it does, will it be enough? And the W tonight. Worley Talbot coming back in the game as well. We're loading up on the hot players in the Toronto lineup.
It's crunch time now. Now's when the coaching comes into effect. This is when you separate the men from the boys right here.
Layfat nails them both. 5-point lead. Gulf Coast only 11 points in the game so far, and he is just the 2nd leading scorer on his own team, D. Woodley, averaging 26.6. Clearly in these final 4 minutes, he's going to have to step up, or else you can't expect to see Gulf Coast run out of here with victory.
Yeah. You know, with 11 points in the game with 13 now, it's easy to see why he decided to come out with his own shoe.
Excuse me, I was off by a
sign nobody. Nike's not going to sign nobody.
Ooh. Shot won't go down out of the double team, and Baptiste clears the rebound, gets it back into Woodley's hands. Sets up a screen, tries a long jumper, won't go, and that has not been working for D tonight. Hasn't been working for anybody on either team, really, the outside shot, with the exception of Layfat, but there you go.
Bigger chance points, baby. Those count.
Yep. D. Woodley struggling with his long-range shooting, but gets that one to go and locks this game back up. We are tied again, folks, 66.
Well, E is just saying, folks, this D don't have a long short.
Layfat does, and he's going to try it again, and that one is hard off the back of the rim, but nice rebound, Brandon Phillips.
Wow. All right, Brandon.
6'4", 215-pounder, taking his talents to Arkansas next year, joining the Razorbacks. Oh, Woodley's going to try another three. Can't get that to go. Deep check on both sides of the ball.
The crowd was into it, though. The crowd was into that three. He just missed it.
Layfat. Wow. For two teams that have not been hitting outside shots, that is what they are going to here in crunch time.
That's interesting, right?
Ooh. Jason Hargrove not able to make it work for him either.
It's the legs. They're tired.
Yeah, two tired teams.
Yeah.
Two teams that are not wanting to make a mistake either.
Yeah,
it is crunch time. Phillips is going to try a three. He is a good shooter from that range. Couldn't get that one to go, however. Now, numbers for Gulf Coast, but they can't turn it into points.
Greatest hits. Can't miss that.
Worley Talbot, the star of the third quarter, can't make the magic continue here in the fourth, and Woodley clears it.
If I'm Toronto, why am I in such a hurry to score and have the lead? We want to work the clock a little bit. Let's get smart.
I think it's something like a combined team run of 8 straight missed shots.
Everybody's freestyling. Get me in the game, coach. What the hell is going on around here?
I don't know, but it might suit you up here in a second, Rick.
Somebody just call a timeout. Slow it down.
He's going to lose focus and get afraid of missed shots, but we have 2 points for on the lead. We're running out of time, and Tyson Simpson finally breaks the scoreless run for both squads. It's a little jumper to go, a little quick to go, and there you go. Woodley beats everybody down the court and lays it in. 2-point game again, coming up in a minute to play in this one. So it's going to be a photo finish. Simpson again, quiet most of the night, but it happened in the last 2 minutes.
He's a silent killer. That's Simpson, that is.
4-point advantage. Toronto. Under a minute to play. Hargrove over for three. Gets it to go.
Big shot.
Hargrove's had a nice game tonight. Gold Coast within one. Need a stop here.
See, you go to Simpson. Yep.
Simpson has got a piece on him. There's a smaller defender. Gonna go right at him. Can't get it to go.
Oh, man. Tell him to put the knife in the back, and he missed it.
He wants to take the lead here at Gulf Coast. He's going to get in Woodley's hands. Going to take a step back. Won't go. Woodley has to foul and fouls Jameel Wright-Foreman. Wright-Foreman shooting 83% from the free throw line this year. Goes chance for 2. Now keep in mind. Oh no, that's non-shooting foul, of course. Non-shooting foul.
They've been appealing to the next
will be. That, if anything, works against Gulf Coast. They lose about a second in time, but importantly, instead of putting Wright-Foreman in the free throw line, and Wright-Foreman is a good free throw shooter, instead it's Layfat, and Layfat is a fantastic free throw shooter. But even if he makes both, this game can still be tied.
And you don't necessarily go for the three. Go for the best shot available with the least amount of time taken to shoot.
Agreed. Plenty of time left for a couple possessions to Gulf Coast, so they don't have to force a bad three. If you get an open look at it, that's great.
Well, something tells me the guy will go and shoot and try to shoot it anyway. That's just my point.
Well, let's look at this Gulf Coast lineup. In addition to the fact that you've got D. Woodley out there, there are some legit 3-point threats. Gerard Baptiste, big forward, 6'7", shooting at a 44% clip. Levi Rhodes shooting at a 46% clip.
He's been off tonight, though.
He has been. Jason Hargrove, on the other hand, has had a nice night at shooting a respectable 34% from the three-point line.
Yeah.
I think any one of those players.
I would run a high pick and pop for Baptiste actually. If I wanted, I just wanted to shoot a three right now. I don't have to shoot a three, but if I just wanted to shoot one, a high pick and pop with Baptiste.
Could definitely do that from out there. Baptiste was on my own personal short list of potential three-point shootout contest guys.
Did he make the list, E?
No, he didn't. Jabbar Wilson did, though, and I was happy to see that. I like seeing a big man out there. But
Baptiste didn't make the
game on. Now will be taking the shot. Can't get it.
You're not saying the dude to go shoot. You're gonna, you know what I mean? Now you got it. Now you have to shoot a three.
Oh, it's high game.
Great shot.
Levi Rhodes, 5'8" junior from Pensacola.
And have been struggling this game from three-point land, E.
Struggled all game. Nails that shot, however. Levi Rhodes, 17th ranked. Levi had an 11-assist game as a sophomore last year. Definitely known for his passing abilities. Reminds me, too, to also mention that in our opening matchup, Kalen Colbert of Atlanta had a season-high 10 assists tonight, but league high assists. But Levi Rhodes usually gets it done with his passing. There, no bigger bucket than that made three, but there are still 5 seconds left on the clock.
Yeah.
It will be Toronto ball when we restart.
And if I'm Toronto, I'm getting the ball down to Simpson. Let him put a knife in the game.
Firstly, I would, and I think they will, put it in the hands of the captain, the point guard, Marcus Layfat. If they try a jumper, that's down in seconds.
You're thinking Layfat.
I'm going Layfat. And it's Simpson inbounding, actually, which is interesting.
Yeah.
Ends up in Wright Foreman's hands.
We're definitely not going right Foreman. We definitely should be going right Foreman. What the hell? Right Foreman going to shoot what?
Well, that wasn't what either one of us wanted. We're going to overtime. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back with an extra period when we return.
Yeah, stupido.
we're about to tip off this 4-minute overtime period. The game's so good we couldn't decide it in regulation. Let's play a little bit more.
Yeah, these guys want to make it to the ship, baby.
Yep. Toronto controls the tip. Big shot from Levi Rhodes sent us into overtime. This three from Alan Worley-Talbert gives Toronto the lead in overtime.
Right
Alan Worley-Talbert already on a double-double this game, 15 points and 10 rebounds. He's been a difference maker for Toronto.
Yes, he has.
And meanwhile, D. Woodley, you know, we talked a little bit. He came out of this game kind of sluggish. Even late in the fourth quarter, had just 11 points. But now he's got 20 points and 7 rebounds doing D. Woodley things. Dante McDaniel can't get that to go. Dante's been having a rough night. Meanwhile, it's that corner again and another three again.
That's blouses, baby. That's much in the clutch right there. That's a clutch shot.
Anton Benet, just a junior from Oakville, Ontario. Just came into this game shooting 13% from three, but nails that one.
Whoa, that's a tough shot. That's a tough shot. That shot there was
like
tough
everybody...
for us to be.
I thought these teams were tired, Rick. It looks like they found their legs in that little break. They're coming back. Well, we got 2:50 to go in this overtime. Going to take another quick break. Finish off this semifinal. We'll return. Seconds in the overtime period. Toronto, 3-point advantage. This game has been back and forth pretty much since the tip-off. Nobody able to take control. Ooh, late that thought about a three.
Gonna shoot that, yeah.
Oh, nice pass, Simpson. That's going to turn into. Just got poor effort by Jonte McDaniel, Gulf Coast there, gave up the position. Simpson used it to his advantage. 5-point lead now. Ball's in Rhodes' hands, and of course he hit that big three to send us to this overtime period. Oh, nice move.
Yeah. As I say, Gulf Coast got to be careful or they can run away with this thing.
Levi Rhodes now up by 9 points. That's what we've seen never done this. And Brandon Phillips.
Let's get to it, ladies and gentlemen.
Rises to stuff there.
Like yeast.
2 minutes. 5-point lead again. Ooh, jumper there won't go from Woodley. Again, statistically, D. Woodley is going to end up having an overall nice night. But we have seen him dominate more and be much more efficient than what we're seeing out here. Oh, they fat another three. There you see it up on your screen. It is a 12-4 run in this overtime period.
That's about it right there.
Run.
It's called being out of control.
Well, they have an 8-point advantage now. It will be Gulf Coast ball when we come back to this timeout. All right. Go ahead, Rick.
I'm saying we got 8-point game, so you know, usually the question right now is, does the team have a chance of coming back? And my answer is, hell no. They do not have a chance of coming back. This game is a wrap.
We did see the scrambled Gulf Coast possession, which ended up, I think, on a second or third shot with Levi Rhodes putting up a three to tie this thing up. So I'm not going to quite go there yet. We still got more than 90 seconds on this clock.
That's because you're a good guy, E.
But, well, I know. I
don't have to be a good guy. I'm going to say it's a wrap.
Well, there is D. Woodley out there. He can score in a hurry. So let's see what he does with this possession. Clearly, every possession practices this point. Is the shot going to go? It will.
Right? Oh, cute.
Okay. Everything on the line. Toronto. Oh, nice dish. Tyson Simpson. Pretty anonymous through 3 quarters, Tyson Simpson. But 4th quarter and overtime, he has been major factor.
Killer.
Major factor in this one.
That's a Simpson for you.
Toronto has stuck Cole Morris on Woodley, but no avail there. Score over the rugged defender Cole Morris. Clearly needing a quick stop here. Simpson once again gets it. Gives it back up to Morris. He can make him from there. Can't get that to Joe, but look at Simpson.
Man. He's Talbert. You know who wants it and who doesn't. You know who wants it and who does not. Ladies and gentlemen, that's called a ball game.
Oh. It might be hard. It might be hard to take the MVP away from Marcus Layfat in this game, but Worley Talbert, another bucket, another couple rebounds there. Alan Worley Talbert has had a fantastic night today. Tyson Simpson punctuates this overtime period with a dunk. 10-point advantage. It's over now, Rick. Toronto is going to play on Saturday. They are going to take on DC the title of the Southern Hospitality Shootout.
Are you telling me it's over now? I told you before all this, it was been over. What you mean it's over now, E? I already told you when it was over.
This is our dynamic. You tell people when it's over, I tell them when it's really, really over. That's how we work this, Rick. Yeah. Hey, 10-point win in overtime. The Toronto Stars. Congratulations, Coach Chris King. We will see you on Saturday. We'll see you watching this game too. See you back then, folks.